All right, y'all. T minus 9 days until Christmas. That's crazy. Can you believe how fast time is going? It's kind of mind-boggling to me. Like, there's just 9 days until Christmas. I'm kind of excited and upset by that fact at the same time, because it's like Christmas is almost here. But then it's like Christmas is almost here and then it will be gone and then my favorite time of year will be over. But that's besides the point. What isn't besides the point is the fact that I have 9 days to finish my Christmas stocking. Well, actually, no, not 9 days. I would like to have it done before Christmas so I can hang it up. So, like, I have less than 9 days. Like, we'll say 7. We'll give it 7. 7 days to finish my stocking. I need to lock in hard. Like, I need to just get this done. And let me show you where I'm at. Here's where I am. I did a lot on this today. Like a lot. Like I had a lot of time during my lunch break to work on it. And I even marked like this is where I started today and this is where I am now. That is like, how many rows is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18, 19 rows today. And there's still so much more to do. These things are not short. They're kind of long. But if I keep having days like today, it'll be done in no time. Okay, there's not that much more to do. There's a few more sections like this, and then I have to do the cuff, and then I have to do the heel. Heel, that's what it's called. I should have plenty of time, right? Right? I think so. I just need to really lock in on this. I'm very proud of how it looks right now. Like, look at that. Isn't that freaking stellar? Like, look at all the colors and all the details and the everything. Like, I'm so proud of these projects. Yeah, T minus 7 days to finish this, but I do think it's possible, and I do think I will do it. But of course, you will be kept updated. I guess I should continue giving a recap, because for you it has been several weeks since we've talked, but for me it has been a day. If you need a refresher, here we go. Camille dress. Hopefully by the time this video is posted, I will have more positive progress on this. But right now, it is being frogged. Also, did y'all see this, by the way? Did you see this? My friend, Olivia, you saw her in my November video. She made this for me. I put it on my Instagram story, so I don't know if anyone saw it. But, oh my goodness, she made that for me. And let me tell you, when I opened that at her Christmas party, I started tearing up. Like, I was legitimately, like, moved. Like, it was so sweet. She's so sweet. Everybody go follow her, please. Go follow her art account. Go follow Livy. She's the sweetest person on earth, and she made me that. I guess it's safe to tell you, because some of my family and friends watch my YouTube videos. So, but of course, since now it is after Christmas, it is after the holidays, I can kind of tell you some of the gifts that I've gotten. And okay, maybe not some of the gifts. Like I made 6 of these handmade gift tickets. It says this voucher is redeemable for one, in parentheses, one knitted/crocheted item of your choosing. Only valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply. You must be active in the design process and let me do multiple try-ons on you should this be necessary. You must choose which yarn you want to be used. So I made these for my family and my boyfriend and Olivia. So it's not the only things I'm getting for them. It's just part of what I want to do for them for the holidays and beyond. Sorry, I got totally sidetracked. We were talking about Camille and the fact that I'm frogging it. So let me show you that. Here's Camille in a bit of a sorry state. As you can see, There are multiple lifelines in here that I am holding by the needles. But good progress is being made on the actual frogging front. Frogging front. That's fun to say. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't. It's no longer in the round because I frogged the part where you join in the round. So now we're just at the flat part again. Live stitches, or not live, they're just not on anything. And here is all of the yarn from what I've frogged. So that includes 2 sleeves and I don't even know how many rows right now. It's sad, but I think it's necessary. And it's a last ditch effort for the time being, I think. Okay, this is a better view of the lifeline in there. I don't know if you can see. It's just a needle, like a long interchangeable needle that keeps wanting to fall out for some reason, so I have to hold all the ends like this to make sure it doesn't fall out. But I've still got this much. Can you see the actual needle part? Here's the cable. I've got this much left to frogs, and I've been working on this like all day since yesterday. So they let us out of work early yesterday on the 15th because we had our Christmas party. So I got home early and, I filmed that last part of the last video, and then I was editing and I was working on this, and I did those 2 things all day. And then I got home from work today, editing, unfrogging, and I still have this much more to do. So it's a slow process, but like I said, it's necessary. I've come to terms with it. I'm more optimistic about it. I'm hoping that going back to the 3XL size will help with the fit. I think it will. The difference between the 3XL size and the 4XL size is 12 stitches. And at first I was like, 12 stitches? Going back 12 stitches, what the heck is that going to do for me? But then I remembered this is like an Aran weight gauge, and 12 stitches is, let's see. This is just a rough estimate because I'm kind of like stretching it out and stuff. 12 stitches at my gauge, 3 inches. I'm going to be taking 3 inches off of this. That is not insignificant, that's for sure. So I'm hoping those 3 inches will help it fit better. And like I mentioned in my last video, I might just put this in timeout if I can't figure it out right now. And that's okay. I don't care. I'll save the yarn for next year or come back to it for Valentine's Day or something. Like I'm more accepting of this reality right now, I think. So yeah, that is where I'm at with everything. T-9 days. I think I can get things done. I'm gonna try. That's all I can do, right? Just try my best. And that's all any of us can do. If you're watching this from 2026, that's crazy. Just thinking of 2026 right now, that's crazy. Sorry, that was weird. I hope you're having fun in 2026 right now. I hope 2026 is better than 2025. I don't know, I'm just rambling now, but yeah. I hope you all believed me when I told you I would lock in. Because look, it's not done, but I'm on the cuff. T-minus how many days till Christmas? 6. And then T minus like 4 days from when I originally wanted this finished. My goal is to get this done this weekend. That is not a promise. Do not hold me to that because I will disappoint you. But yeah, I am locking in on this. This might be where I started yesterday, and then I did all of these rows. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish rows. And then I did all of these back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this is where I started today. So the past 2 days I've done this and this. I am hoping that during this lunch break, I can knock even more of the cuff out so that I can start on the heel as soon as possible and hopefully have this done very, very soon. But oh my goodness, y'all, look at how pretty this is. I can't believe I made that. Like, that's beautiful. It's huge, but it's beautiful. I think I mentioned in a last video that I really like the waistcoat stitch when it's not like too tight for me to go into, but I love the way it looks, and with this type of color work too, I think it looks really good. So yeah. Also, I put in a stitch marker to mark where I started on my break, so we can see after how much I did throughout my break. Alright, so here's where I started an hour ago, and here's where I am now, right here. So we did all of this right here. Boop, 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 boop. See, like the right here, boop, boop. So all of that in an hour. And this is how much I have left of the cuff. So we're almost there. Like, look, like it's almost there. And then I'm gonna go and do the heel. That's pretty good progress, I think. So I have 2 confessions that I need to make. One of them is good, and one of them is less good. So let's start with the good one. So do you remember when I was making my November video, I donated a big box of yarn to an art teacher in Colorado. There were a few things in that box that I didn't record. Well, okay, I did record, but I didn't put in the video because I didn't think that they were included in my Ravelry stash. They wouldn't have been included in my total amount of yarn that I have in my stash. So one of those things was a cake of paint box recycled t-shirt yarn. This is Paint Box Yarn's recycled t-shirt yarn. It is 90% cotton and 10% synthetic. I thought it would be cool. Like, I looked it up online and it looked like yarn that I see a lot of influencers using. Oh, the color is bright green. But yeah, it looked like yarn that I've seen a lot of people use, and I was like, oh, I want that. And then I got it and I felt it and I was like, no, I don't want that. So I've never used any of it. Wow. Okay, this is 800 grams. 800 grams worth of yarn right here. 800 grams. Wow. Okay. I'll have to check online and see what yarn is included and what isn't in my total. Because I have a feeling this one might not be. I'm not sure. And I thought it wasn't in my Ravelry stash, but I found out today that it actually is. Oops. But here's the amazing thing. That one cake had 800 grams worth of yarn in it, which is perfect because on to my bad confession, I bought 800 grams of yarn today. Yay. Yeah, I did. I broke my yarn ban already. or I broke my yarn by already. And honestly, I don't feel too bad about it. Like, I bought this yarn on the screen right here. I didn't write it down. I think it's the fiber company Erin something. I'll put it on screen. It's really pretty, and I bought it in this really pretty purple color, and I'm going to make the chili pepper tunic with it when it comes. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited that technically this is a net neutral acquirement because I am taking that 800 grams for the yarn I donated off my total and adding 800 grams for this new yarn. So our number's still the same. Well, my number's still the same. Our collective number, apparently. My number is still the same. It has not changed. I see that as a win. Plus, I'm going to use this yarn. I promise I'm going to use it. Like, I know I will. I want to make this tunic so bad. I want to use this yarn. It's beautiful. Like, I'm so pumped for it. Yeah. So, confession time was fun, yeah. A lot of people are telling me don't feel guilty about my stash, and I'm trying not to. It's hard when you grow up learning that having too much of something is bad. You know? Everybody telling you all the time, like, you have way too much. It really sticks in your mind. So that's kind of why it's hard for me to not feel guilty. But maybe I need to internalize it more. Like, really take it to heart and learn how to have that mindset. Be gentle and patient with me. I am trying, but I think this is a good first step because I don't feel too much shame about it. I mean, maybe I feel some shame because it was like $100. No, it wasn't $100. It was actually more than that. It wasn't $200, but it was leaning a little closer to $200. So I feel a little shame for that because money, but whatever. I'm gonna have pretty yarn. I'm gonna make a pretty tunic, and yeah. Stay. We're not drunk this time.
Mm-mm. We weren't drunk last time. We were responsible.
We've got like, how long? What time is it?
We have an hour.
A little less than an hour.
An hour.
We've got time, and we've got crochet. I have finished the cuff.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So the cuff is done. Now I just need to do the heel, and then it's done. Thank you. What are you working on, Livy?
I am working on a children's hat. It does not look like that.
But
the yarn is fun.
It will.
And then I'm going to donate it because 'tis the season.
'Tis the season.
For giving.
Please give.
Oh, got me. Oh, sorry. Cut that out.
Okay.
My friend was not the name.
It's me. I'm the friend.
My friend got me this really pretty pink crochet holder because I always lose my crochet needles.
Yeah.
Link in the bio below.
Now I have to link it in the bio.
They're really pretty. They're really great. I'm going to use them all the time. And now that I have this, which is from my Bag Zing, link below.
Stop. I just got them on Amazon. I'm sorry.
My couch will no longer swallow my crochet hooks.
If you remember to put the hooks in, please put your hooks in there. Look, we're using the same hook.
Hey.
There we go. 1, 2. Okay, this is going decently.
She's talking to herself, but I promise she's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna cut so much out of this. You know what? I'm gonna make like a compilation. I'm not gonna do like the thing where we crochet over music. I'm gonna do a compilation of our most unhinged moments.
I love that for us.
I do too. Should we go sit on Santa's lap?
No. Scary. Because a man comes into people's houses.
It's true. My thing. In Christmas movies,
Mm-hmm.
the parents don't believe in Santa. So who the hell is coming into their house? Who do they think is coming into their
Santa.
house?
They like trust him, but what do they really know about this man?
But they say they don't believe in him. You know, it's like even
Well,
in
then
Elf, even in Elf, they're like, people don't believe in Santa anymore, and it's like, well, who's coming into your house then? Who do you think is coming into your house and leaving your kids presents that they want? How do they know?
Fun aunts.
You think fun aunts are breaking into?
Fun aunts.
Did I tell you I'm working on the heel?
Of the stocking.
Yeah. T minus how many days till Christmas now? T minus 4.
That's this many.
My goodness. My poor camera is just like bouncing. I hope you guys are okay. Okay, all right. Let's see if I know what I'm doing. So pick up a loop here. Then I come over here. I pick up this loop. And then I come over here and I struggle with... Oh, I didn't struggle. Okay.
She doesn't struggle.
That's so not real. I did it.
They're just happy accidents. Quote Bob Ross. Link below.
Link below? What? I'm gonna link Bob Ross. You're making my description very large. I know my mom watches my videos.
Hi, Mom.
I'm cutting that out.
Why? Oh, hi, my friend's mother.
We have fun here.
Don't include that one.
I found a hat pattern as well. I had to donate to a charity for it, and I feel like I should make a bunch of hats.
I love that.
I wish I remembered what charity. I'll link it. Like, I will actually link this, the charity and the pattern. I will do that. Man, I wish I had brought my microphones.
I do like this, like, I like the way this feels. Like, it's soft and, like, thick at the same time. I don't feel like I'd be itchy or not if it were a sweater.
You should make a sweater.
I've never made a sweater.
You should do it.
Would you supervise my sweater? Okay. I want to make a whale shark sweater.
Yeah?
I love whale sharks.
Let's start with the sweater first.
Okay.
And then we can figure out how to put a whale shark on it.
I also want to know how to make a 3D whale shark. That's on my list.
Right, I remember that. I even wrote that down.
Because they're like the most peaceful.
Yeah.
They never attacked humans. They're like really great for the environment.
Yeah.
They're just like peaceful looking. They're beautiful.
I'm learning so much about whale sharks today.
Link in the description below. Sorry.
Whale sharks?
Don't link in the description below. Even better, comment how you feel about whale sharks.
You're having too much fun with it. Livy, you should start a channel.
No. Comment below.
Comment below if you think Livy should start her own channel.
I would paint all the time. I have paint on me at all times.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, right.
In my hair, in my clothes.
That's like me with yarn. There's yarn everywhere for me.
Did you have to be surrounded by something? Be surrounded by something that you love.
So real.
Well, when I was learning how to crochet, kind of taught me what I was doing because I didn't know what I was doing. Like, your hand was cramping up, and you told me that, like, yeah, some people, like, their hands get arthritis over time. You said that's the most beautiful way to, like, lose your hands.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said, wasn't that a great way for your hands to go? And I was like,
I don't remember that.
it's like, isn't that a beautiful way to sacrifice your hands doing something you loved?
Honestly, I stand by that. I don't remember saying it,
We
but
were
like,
in the Panera, and I was worried that I was going to have arthritis after a month of crocheting.
I stand by that.
I don't have arthritis.
Not yet. No, I don't have it either, but
Comment below if you also know. Don't include that one. That was stupid.
that's exactly why I'm including it.
No.
Crocheting.
Yes.
Are we gonna bleep them with funny things like Jingle Bells? No.
I might.
My followers are gonna think I'm weird, but I need to know how much longer I have to go.
I do think you should make a sweater, by the way.
With a whale shark on it.
Or just any sweater. We can work up to that.
Can you give me an easy design?
Yes. You can literally just make 4 rectangles and sew them together, and that's a sweater. So it's kind of like this sweater, because you see you have a seam here. This front part is literally just a rectangle.
Really?
And that back part's a rectangle, and these are rectangles sewn up and sewn to this. The only thing you would need to worry about is the neckline.
No.
People online. Because that's the first sweater I ever made. I crocheted like 4 rectangles.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to turn off the recording. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining
See you
us.
later.
Or thanks for joining my friend. Follow her. Like and subscribe. Do it. Just do it.
You heard her, folks.
Bye, Norway.
Bye, Norway. Here very quickly to show you the crocheting for the second stocking is done. Oh my goodness. I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now there's just a few more things to do. I've got to weave in ends. I'm going to braid the ones on the inside. Let me show you. Lots of ends in here. I'm going to braid them together instead of weaving all of them in. That should hopefully save me a lot of headache. And then block the top, the brim for this one and for this one. And then I have to attach a loop for them to hang from the wall things. And then they'll be done. So I'm gonna try and get all that done today and tomorrow. And I'll keep you updated. I'm so happy! Yay! Oh my goodness, guys. T-minus 3 days until Christmas. I have so much to talk about right now. So many updates. So let's just get into it. So I finished the stockings for the most part. They are blocking right now. Only the brims. I'm only blocking the brims because that's what the pattern said to do. But also just because I don't feel like blocking the rest of it. So the brims are blocking. I wet blocked them, pinned them out to hopefully look pretty and rectangular and all those things. So that's really exciting. Of course, that means that leaves me without a travel project. I posted something on YouTube today talking about my next travel project, which I started. Hang on, let me grab it. So this is going to be the Hope Hat by Daisy Farm Crafts. It looks like it's just like a moss stitch hat. It's kind of hard to see the colors, but it's like a very dark gray and a very royal blue. So this is done in line brand Heartland. The gray color is Great Smoky Mountains, and the blue color is Olympic. Or that's just the colors I'm using. The pattern calls for like a bulky weight yarn, so this is probably not gonna fit an adult, but that's fine with me. So this pattern is part of a charity. If you read my post, you know what I'm talking about. If you donate to the Children's Miracle Network, I believe it's called, I'll put it on the screen, you can get the pattern for the Hope Hat and for the Hope Infinity Scarf. I saw Daisy Farm Crafts posts about it on December 2nd, and like I immediately donated and got the pattern, and I think it was $25 that I donated. It's been kind of like sitting in the back of my mind since I donated though. And I was like, you know, it would be really nice to just stash bust some yarn and make little hats that maybe I can just give away with a charity pattern. So that's what I'm doing right now for my travel project while I wait for my purple yarn to come in. Yeah, I started on a hat. I'm really surprised that I've gotten this far. Like, I only started today. Pretty happy with how it's turning out so far, and I'm hoping this will eat up some of my line brand Heartland that I don't really use anymore. I think I have 2 skeins each of these. It would be nice to make a couple hats with it and call them done. So that's my second thing to talk about. And now my third thing, which I think I'm the most excited for. I am done frogging back on Camille to the 3XL cutoff. It took a long time. So this should shave off about 3 inches, and I'm hoping that will help it fit better. I know a lot of you were saying that I could sew it using elastic and try and tighten it up a bit. I think that's going to be my last resort because I don't really know how to do that. So I think this is probably what I want to try first, and then I'll do that if I need to. I do have some elastic. I have no clue how to use it. Sewing is not my forte. I'll figure it out if I need to. These needles are way too small for this, by the way. These are like size 3, US size 3 needles, because I thought it'd be easier to frog with this as my lifeline, and it was. Here is all the yarn that I frogged. I am ready to get back to this as my home project now, until I get my yarn for the chili pepper tunic, which may or may not be a good travel project. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to test out the yarn. I don't know if it's gonna be like too fuzzy and like shed everywhere, so I'll see what happens. So yeah, that is all the updates I have. Of course, this is not gonna be ready for Christmas. I'm okay with that. I've got a red dress I can wear, and it'll match my boyfriend's sweater well if he wears it. I bought him a sweater, and I want him to wear it on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's my life right now.
Merry Christmas.
Hey everybody. It's Christmas Eve, so T-1 day until Christmas. My hair's still a little wet because I took a shower as soon as I got home, and I wanted to film like a really quick update just about my travel project. So I finished the crocheting part of my travel project. Here it is, the Hope hat I told you about earlier. Everything is crocheted. I just need to use this and sew up the top, so I'm sure it'll gather something like this. I don't know, that's a horrible visualization. Hang on. Maybe more like this? We'll see, but I'll do that a bit later. I just wanted to weigh this and then weigh how much I have left of each of these so that I know how much I'll have going into the start of the next one, because I plan on making another one of these with the colors reversed. So the blue will be the main color, like of the brim and going around, and then this dark gray will be the contrast color. And I wanted to make sure I had accurate numbers before I go and start another one, which I probably will be within the next day. And I'm gonna be busy all day today and tomorrow, so you know, that kind of thing. And now is the time. I'm gonna weigh the project itself first, and then I'll go into each individual skein. Okay, I am ready. I am ready to go. All right, let's do this. Let's weigh this. 87 grams. 87 grams of yarn used in that hat. And that's more than a whole skein. 87 divided by 50. Okay, 1.74 skeins. So this is 1 and almost 3/4 skeins of yarn. Pretty cool. Now let's do the math. So my total as of before this recording was 64,744 grams, or 1294.88 skeins. Let's do some more math and see how much we have now. It's not going to be like a big difference, but it's still going to be a difference, and that's important to me. So 64,744 minus 70, 1.74. 1.74 minus 70, 1.74 minus 1.74. 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 1.74 minus what was it, 78? Gosh, I need to, 87. So we have 64,657 grams. And divide that by 50. So now my total is 1293.14 skeins worth of yarn. Right. It has been cataloged. So now I want to weigh how much I have left of these so that I know if I have enough or not to make more hats. I don't know how much of each was used until I do this. Each one of the Lion Brand Heartland comes in 142 gram skeins. Very strange number. So let's weigh the Great Smoky Mountains first. So I have 84 left. So I used 58 grams in this hat. And I know I could just do the math and figure out how much is left in this, but I want to see if, I just want to weigh this. So we're going to do that. This is the color Olympic. So there's 114 grams of Olympic, which means I used 28 grams of it in the hat. If these are like perfect skeins, you know? So 58 plus 28, that's 86. So a gram off, but that's fine. So yep, that's all I really wanted to do right now. I'm excited to be able to donate this, hopefully sometime soon. And I'm gonna make another one. And I'll show you what this looks like once I actually do all the sewing up. I'll do it later. Like I don't have the time right now. So yeah. So I got like a light for like my phone and it's very bright, but hopefully it does the trick because I can't find the remote to this light right here. So this is what we have right now. You can see my makeup very clearly. Hopefully it looks good to everybody. Thanks. So it's T-minus 0 days until Christmas, which means that it's Christmas. Merry Christmas! Yay! You can see just how sweaty I am too. Oh my gosh, am I really that sweaty? I don't feel that hot right now. Anyways, Merry Christmas. If you do not celebrate Christmas, I hope you're still having a wonderful and safe day. If you do celebrate Christmas, I hope you're also having a wonderful and safe day, but also Merry Christmas. I wore Southwoods to my aunt's house today. Got a few compliments. Pretty happy about that. But now I'm wearing a shirt I got from my brother. That's my dog Emma, our family dog. He made them for like everyone in the family except himself for some reason. Dummy. And I am now home after my Christmas celebration, and I've got Camille here, and I'm ready to get going again for the day, for the night, for the whatever. I'm just ready to keep working on it. I'm on a purl row. Like I stopped in the middle of a wrong side row for some reason last night. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I think I just got distracted. That's my excuse. I got distracted. I just wanted to say something that was on my mind real fast, and it's kind of dumb. So like I'm working on this purl row, right? And it just kind of has me thinking. Like I'm sure you've noticed already, but I knit continental. So like my yarn is in my left hand, and I kind of just go through the stitches and loop my yarn around it, you know, like continental style. I love knitting continental. I could do it all day, every day. Like it's just satisfying to me. Something about it hits so right. I love projects that are like knit in the round, because especially if it's like stockinette in the round, I love it so much. Just knitting all day. I know some people get really bored and tired of that, but to me, it's just so satisfying to just knit. However, there are a lot of projects that I've been doing recently or that I've wanted to start that require knitting flat. So knitting in rows back and forth. And that means I have to purl. Now I'm going to be real, like I know this is probably controversial, but I am a purl hater. I just don't like it. I don't like purling continental or English or any style. I just I've never found a way that really works for me, you know, or that I've wanted to continue and be sustained by in knitting, you know? Like there's like continental purling, but I don't know if I do it correctly. Like I always have to bring my thumb down to loop the yarn around, and that puts a lot of strain on my thumb and my left hand, and I just don't like doing it. It's just very tedious. What I usually do is knit backwards. So, you know, like I don't turn the project around to the wrong side, and if I come this way on a knit row, then I go this way on the right side, and I hold my yarn in my left hand, and I take my left needle and I put it into the back of the stitch on my right needle, and then I use my hand and I loop it around like this. So that's usually what I do. But it's still not as satisfying, still kind of tedious. Sometimes it puts strain on my wrists. It's better than purling like I did before, like continentally, but it's still not the way for me, I think. There's also, of course, English purling, which I've tried. It's slow, it's tedious for me. I can do it, you know, but I feel like my stitches are never like the right tension. So like I can do it, but it's just kind of annoying. Hi, editing Chieri here. I just wanted to add a few things I forgot to mention. I've also tried Norwegian and Portuguese purling. For Norwegian purling, my stitches ended up a little too stretched and the gauge was kind of off. I like it, I really do, but it seems like it messed with my gauge a lot. And then for Portuguese purling, I have sort of the same kind of problems that I have with continental purling. Like I have to keep moving my thumb around, and it's definitely better. I probably would need more practice with it. I will say I'm not really satisfied with either of those. I've found recently the idea of combination knitting, so I'm gonna try that. But if anyone else has any recommendations, I'd love them. Just be gentle and civil. Thanks. Bye. What I really kind of want to learn is how to flick, like do like English style flick purling, if that exists. Does that exist? I'm sure everyone will tell me it exists when I post this in a few weeks. And I can kind of do it, but my stitches never feel even. Yeah, that's kind of ugly. That's not even flicking though. That's not flicking. Hang on. Can I? So put it through and then do that, right? Did I do it? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I need to practice that more. Another thing though is that I don't want to do it in the middle of a project, but each row now is like 280 stitches. So to have to do like backwards knitting for 280 stitches is kind of boring, kind of annoying. I don't know. I'm just rambling, ranting, complaining. I don't need solutions, I think. I mean, I'll figure something out. Like I kind of just want like a project like knit flat with like very short rows, probably like a scarf or something. Like a scarf where I can just practice like flicking, you know, like doing it that way. I should probably do that at some point because it seems like I really want to. I also feel like the next time I do like a flat clothing project like this, I'll need to do the gauge swatch with the method that I know I'm gonna purl with, because I feel like I don't want to risk changing the gauge at all if by like changing the way I purl like in the middle of a row, especially like even in the middle of the project. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna affect it negatively somehow, you know? I don't know. I'm just thinking. She's playing with something over there, and I'm really nervous about it because I don't know what it is. I can't see her. Once I finish up with some of those hats that I'm making for my travel project, maybe I'll just grab like some more yarn that I don't really care about and make a scarf. Try and practice like English style and or flicking. Yeah, that's my life right now. Let me know if you got anything good in the comments. Tell me about what you got for Christmas. Any cool crafting things? I've got a very long break coming up, thankfully. I was able to take off for the last week of the year. I'm not going back until January 5th. So that means I've got a lot of time to just get stuff done, which is great. Very good. So yeah, I'm probably just going to put on a Christmas movie or something and work on this. Looking very sparkly with the light. Okay, that's all I got. Remember when I did this like literally less than 2 months ago and I was like, oh, this is my final yarn shipment. I'm gonna unbox it for you. So I was wrong. But listen, we amended the rules. This is completely within the rules. It's okay. So the yarn that I bought very recently, it should be in this video, got here today. Happy belated Christmas to me, or Merry belated Christmas, whichever one. It's here. We're gonna unbox it, go over it. I've got the Ravelry page open on my computer, so I should be able to know what I'm talking about this time. I probably should have done this last time too. Oops. But here we are. This is from the Fiber Company in Illinois. I'm so excited. This is hopefully going to be easier to open than the last one. Because remember, I struggled with that box for a while. And just like that, it's open. Ooh. Ooh. So the Fiber Co. Aaron Moore Light. The Gaelic name, oh gosh, I'm not even going to try. It's a tweedy blend of fine merino wool, cashmere, and silk. Pretty cool. One hank is 100 grams. Per Ravelry, it is 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% silk. Actually, I didn't even need to look at Ravelry for that. It's literally right on the label. That's okay. This is 328 yards. It is a DK weight yarn. So that should be perfect for the chili pepper tunic, which I'm planning on using it for. This color is Corcoran. Very pretty. It's this nice purple. I think this will definitely look good as a tunic and on me. And let's see, there's 1, 2. I know I bought 8 of them. So this is 800 grams worth or 16 skeins. So let's kind of show off 8 hanks of purple, pretty purple yarn. I'm excited. A coworker who really likes to color purple told me at one point that I don't have enough purple in my wardrobe. Like normally I'd be like, okay, who asked you? But I really like this coworker, and also she was 100% right. Like I don't think I have any purple in my wardrobe. I have one very light kind of lavender lilac-ish shirt that is falling apart. I use it to work out in, and that's about all I've got for it. And that's like the only purple thing I have. So I've been dying to work with purple for a while because I just feel like it's missing from my wardrobe. So this is very, very welcome. And like I said, I know I will use this. I am kind of dying to get out my Swift and my winder and just wind this up right now and cast on. You know? I'm still working on Camille, of course. And I'm kind of like feeling like maybe I want to work on both of these at the same time. Whether this becomes like my travel project, or if during the next, I don't know, like 10 days of my break, I just kind of, alternate back and forth between the two of them. I don't know. Like I have those hats as my project, my travel project right now. And they're going really well, but they're so fast. So I know like with like one or two more sessions with my hat, it can be done. And then maybe I can start this. But I still want to do a scarf. I don't know. I'll figure it out. You'll be updated. But yeah, we've got a lot of yarn here. I'm very happy with it. I do not plan on buying any more for a while because I've got plenty right now, and like these are my project plans. And then after like these two big projects, I'll kind of reevaluate. Maybe after these two big projects, I'll start focusing on more like spring projects because I have a lot of cotton and a lot of bamboo and some linen as well that I am itching to use for the warm months. So I'll probably start with those pretty soon after I'm done with my big projects. But yeah, this is exciting. I have a quick question for everybody. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to know what you think. So I have here the swatch for the chili pepper tunic. I made it yesterday and washed and blocked it today. This is with the Fiber Company Aaron Moore Light yarn that I bought. I was wondering, do you all pin your swatches when you block them? I haven't found any evidence online in either direction of whether or not pinning your swatches is recommended. I've never done it, but also I seem to have gauge issues left and right, and things don't turn out as planned, and etc. etc. So I was just wondering, does pinning your swatches help? I kind of have the idea that like doing so kind of takes away from the point of it in a way. Like I kind of just lay it out and maybe like comb through it a little bit to make sure it's even and nice and all the stitches are laying where they're supposed to, but I don't stretch it, I don't pull it, and I kind of feel like that's supposed to show how the fabric relaxes naturally. But I see people pinning swatches all the time, and I imagine the point is to sort of make it like a square or something, or are you pinning it out to the measurements that you want to see how it lays? I don't know. Just gently and civilly in the comments, just let me know what you do and what you think, because I'm curious. I just want to see what everyone does. That's all I really have to say about this. By the way, this stitch marker is here to mark my first stockinette row. So I did 4 rows of garter stitch, and then I did stockinette, stockinette, stockinette up until this point where there's 4 more rows of garter stitch, and then I bound off. And also there's 3 garter stitches going up the side here, and technically there are here too. I did a method of doing your swatch in the round where you like make a big loop in the back and you knit that loop so that you don't have to cut it when you swatch in the round. I'm doing a horrible job explaining it. I'll link the name of it or a better explanation so that you know what I'm talking about, but that's the way I like to swatch in the round so that I don't waste any yarn. Anyways, all of this to say, I am curious to know what you think. I'm curious to see what you do, and let me know how well it works for you. I'm just very unsure about the way I do things and if they work out, and I'm willing to experiment and try different methods. So yeah. Hi everybody. It is December 31st, which means it is the last day of the year, which also means it's the last day of the month. So it's time for a debrief. Right now it is 7 o'clock at night, 7:07. So there's T-minus a little less than 5 hours until 2026. That is crazy to me. I genuinely cannot believe it. So yeah, here's my December debrief. I'm going to attempt to keep it short, but there's a lot to go over. I know this video is probably very long already, and I've probably had to cut out quite a bit. We'll see how this goes. It was an interesting month. Yeah, a lot got done. I may have broken my yarn ban, but you already saw all about that. I finished 4 projects this month. The 2 stockings and 2 of the hope hats that I mentioned. We already weighed this one, which was 1.74 skeins worth of yarn. So our total right now is 1293.14. And I have not weighed the rest of the projects yet, so we're going to do that right now. And we're going to see just how much we can take out for this month. This second hope hat I finished today, so that's why you haven't heard anything about it yet. I started this one on Christmas on the way to my aunt's house. It is the exact same as this one, but the colors are inversed. I have not sewn the top up yet. This is what it'll look like kind of after I do that. So let's weigh this right now. I know last time I weighed each skein individually also. I have plenty left of this, y'all. There is plenty left over. So I could definitely make at least 1 or 2 more. I'm not going to weigh them individually this time. I know I have enough. All right, yeah, let's weigh this. My scale's right down here. You can't see it, but I promise it's here. So let me just put this all on. It should be close to the same amount. 89 grams, which is like probably super similar to the last one. Yeah, 1.78 skeins. So let's take that off the total for right now. Or should I just add it up later? For the sake of my notes, I will do it now. So 1293.14 minus 1.78. That is 1291.36 skeins. Cool. Again, it's not a lot, but it shaves off something, and that matters. Now, the real hard hitters this time, this month at least, are these. The stockings that I never hung up because I brought them around to show people for Christmas. And also I forgot to do the loopy thing. It'll take like a gram maybe. It's not going to be a lot of yarn. But here's the Holly Jolly stocking. And we're just going to weigh this as is. Nice. Okay. So this takes off 278 grams worth of yarn, which is more than 5, I think. 5.56 skeins of yarn. And I'll do that in a minute because I put it in the wrong spot. I'll do the total. Here's the other one. This is the Nordic Heirloom stocking. So let's do this one now. Should be pretty similar, I think. Hopefully. We'll see. 267. That's not too far off. And that should also be more than 5 skeins. Yep, 5.34. All right, so I did the math off camera this time. So in total, these 2 stockings used up 545 grams worth of yarn. This one's upside down. And that is 10.9 skeins. Pretty good. So our total right now is 64,023 grams worth of yarn, or 1,280.46 skeins worth of yarn. So to put this into perspective, at the beginning of the month, we had 1,294.88 skeins worth of yarn, and now we have 1,280.46 skeins. So that means we used a total of 14.42 skeins worth of yarn for all my projects. Yay! That was dumb, sorry. But we had a good month. It's not as much as last month, but this is still more than I thought. So I'll take it. I'm very happy that we are down this month, especially because I bought yarn. But it will be used. It will be used. So that's good. And now I have a bunch of finished projects. I'm going to wear them for some reason. Here we go. Look at all the yarn on me. All of this is 14.42 skeins worth of yarn, everybody. On me right now. So what else can I talk about that happened this month? Camille. She's in here right now. I'll admit she might be on timeout because I'm a little disheartened with her. I think I need a tiny break. I'm gonna take all this off. Hang on. Here's Camille. It should be the 3XL size now. The I-cord bind off down here for the waist, and I've started on the first sleeve. I'm about 30 rows in, I think. I tried it on. Not thrilled. Like, it's definitely smaller now, which I like. It is still slightly big, but I have to know where to cut my losses, you know? just a little big, especially down here. I'm deciding how I want to move forward with it. Forward. That's the word I meant to say, but I didn't enunciate correctly. I have a love-hate relationship with this project, and it's not the pattern's fault. Like, it's just how it is. So for now, I'm taking a little break, which should be fine because I still just want it done by Valentine's Day. And I have time before then. Of course, that means I do have to start it up again soon, but just taking a tiny break with this. And I know this is gonna look better than the one I did before. So I'm very, very happy I ripped back. I think the effort was worth it. Just need to reevaluate. We'll say that. We're gonna reevaluate how to move forward with this. You will be kept updated. So we're going to put it back in its timeout drawer. What else can I talk about? Let's talk near future plans. I think that's a good idea. So you saw me do the swatch for the chili pepper tunic. This beautiful color called Corcoran. Absolutely beautiful. It's a tweed yarn. It was a bit rough at first, but I think after washing and blocking, it feels a lot softer. So that's good. Yeah, it's been washed, blocked, dried. I measured the swatch. The pattern calls for a gauge of 22 stitches, which is what I had before I washed and blocked and laid it out. Now my gauge is 21 stitches, which isn't too bad. I am deciding how I want to go about this. The only two sizes that I could make are 46 inches or 50 inches. Hi, editing Chieri here. In my many passes of trying to edit this video, I have gone through several iterations of me trying to explain what I'm doing with the chili pepper tunic. There are still some details I'm not exactly clear about. In a few different drafts of editing Chieri time, I say things very wrong about this pattern, and I don't want to include those in the video because I don't want any wrong information out there. So I will just tell you that I am going with the 50-inch size, and if I need to, I will decrease a bit later. It's gonna be a bit bigger at the 50-inch size because my gauge is bigger. It's a bottom-up pattern. I don't mind it being bigger at the bottom, and I'll kind of reevaluate as I go up, because you decrease, it looks like either up to the underarm line or to the full bust. I'm not exactly sure which one yet. I'm waiting for clarification from the designer. So you will be kept updated on all of these things, okay? I just wanted to add this in here so that this part of the video didn't seem incomplete. So thank you. Anyways, yes, that is the chili pepper tunic. Let's see. I started another hope hat for my travel project. This one is going to be in Karen Simply Soft. The colors are persimmon for the main color and gold for the contrast color. I have a lot of Karen Simply Soft in colors that I don't particularly want to wear on my body. I figured I would burn some of them up and make more hats. Hopefully that'll work well. Also, once I finish this as like a travel project, I'm thinking of starting, like I mentioned in a few other segments, like a scarf to practice like flicking, just like a stockinette maybe scarf with like some garter stitch at the bottom and sides or something like that. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm thinking of doing that, and Karen Simply Soft is probably the yarn I'll use for that. I have some other colors. I have like pink and white and peach and another like Victorian rose color, I think is the name of the colorway. I will do that soon. I'm also, about the chili pepper tunic, I would like to start that tomorrow. I'm going to start it tomorrow, and it will be a Herculean task to cast on 354 stitches in the round and make sure that it's not twisted. You know, I don't want to twist the cast on edge. I've done that before. It completely ruined my project. So this is going to be a bit rough, but I'm going to do it because I want to make this. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. What else do I have for you? So that's all of my near future plans. Camille is still on that list. We'll integrate it into my schedule. Maybe do the chili pepper tunic and the Camille dress at the same time, kind of alternating between them. I'll figure it out. I have New Year's resolutions, like crafting New Year's resolutions, that I'm going to tell you tomorrow. So you're going to see it in a few weeks when I release my first January video. I'm doing that because this video is very long and I'm going to cut a lot of things out, and I just feel like it's better thematically to start out the year, for me at least, just for me, to start out the year telling you what I want to do. Like start out the next video that way. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's all that I have. Guys, this is it for 2025. And it's only been 2 months for me doing YouTube. Like literally, I released my first video October 31st. So it's our 2-month anniversary. I know it hasn't been a lot, like we haven't spent all that much time together, but I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of your support and love throughout this year, the parts of the year that we've known each other. Like, thank you so freaking much. I don't really know how to put it into words, just how grateful I feel, just how grateful and relieved and inspired I feel after everything that's happened this year. I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined this. like starting a YouTube channel was not on my 2025 bingo card. I didn't even make a bingo card for 2025. So it definitely wasn't on there, but it definitely was never in my intentions for 2025. But I just did it. I really don't know what came over me. I just wanted to do it, so I did. And I don't regret a thing. I want to hear what you all have in plan for 2026 or have in store. Tell me your resolutions. Crafting, not crafting, tell me about them. I'm curious. Let's all support each other. Let's all support our goals and ambitions coming into this next new year. I really can't wait to go and see what 2026 has in store. I have some ideas. I will implement them, do them slowly. You will be seeing them, hopefully. But I can't wait to share with you. I can't wait to see what we do this next year. Hopefully this time next year we're making another video like this and we're down hundreds of skeins of yarn. That would be awesome. This has changed my life in so many ways. And I know there's still a lot of things that I can do to improve, like with my videos, with my community, with everything. So I really appreciate you all being patient and supportive and kind and everything. 2025 was a year like no other for me. I hope you made leaps and bounds in your own personal goals, in your own lives. I hope 2026 is the best year ever. I know I'll be saying the same thing next year about 2027. I can't wait. There's only a few hours left. I've been recording for a while. It's a little more than 4 hours away for me. Let's see what happens. Let's roll with the punches. Let's take everything in stride and we'll see what happens. And we'll do it together. That sound good? I think it sounds good. I know I do the thumbs up a lot, but I guess it's my thing now. I'll see you all in 2026. Have an amazing new year. Thank you all so much. Nope, not yet. Why is it telling us we watched TV last month? 8, 7, 6, 5,